Okay, so now we're going to take a look at sharing. And sharing has really changed a lot in the update. We've added some really cool new features. We're going to take a look at this from mycloud.com. And I've done a little bit of sharing already, and I'll show you a little bit about how this works. So first of all, here I am. I've got a folder. I can right-click this folder to bring up this option menu, or if I simply select it by clicking one time, the action bar pops up, and you can see we've got some options up here. But what we really want to do is talk more about sharing, and within sharing there's a couple of different ways to do it. So first is send a link, and in this anyone who receives this link can view the content. So if you put it on Facebook and somebody clicked on the link, they would be able to look at whatever was on the other side of that link. In this case, the folder and all of the content underneath it. So this is a very convenient thing. This allows people that are maybe on a team or in a group and you don't know everyone's email address. You can simply hand the link to one person. That person can forward that off and they'll do that. So you can actually edit the file name of the what you want to share. I can type in a test email address here, or the email address of the person I want to send this to, and it'll then go. I could put in a message if I wanted to let them know that this is my sync demo folder, and they can only view the content if I wanted. Now likewise, I've also got the choice to get link, and get link is going to allow me to copy this link, and in this case I've got an email already going, and I can simply paste that link into this, and in this case whoever receives that email is going to be able to access that stuff. So that's how you share a basic link that is not protected. But there's also another way, which is send a private link. And in this case, if I send a private link to somebody, I can choose to give them access to edit the folder, which means they can add files to the folder, they can rename files in the folder, they can delete files if they want. They have full privilege to that folder, and they can do whatever they want to do. Likewise, once again, I can rename it, and again, once again, I can put in their email address and send a message to these people. Now, when this person gets a link, what's going to happen is they're going to be asked to log in with their mycloud.com account or create an account. And basically, they have to have an account, and this file has to be shared with that account for them to be able to access this. So if the person you emailed this to sent this up on their Facebook page and everyone else clicked on it, it would ask them to log in, and even if they had an account, it would have to be the right account in order to get to the content. So this is a great way to share files with clients or with friends or family, and really if you want to make sure it's not something that can get into the wild, or it's certainly more difficult to get into the wild this way. So guest can edit is a great feature if you want to let people do editing or have read and write access to the folder. Uncheck that if it's just read. But otherwise, that's really sharing. And we have the same feature available in the mobile application. It works exactly the same way. To access the stuff that I've shared with others, I can simply go up to Shared, choose Shared with Others. Here's the different files that I've shared in the past. If I wanted to, I can simply click on the file one time and then choose Stop Sharing, and then anyone that I've shared this with will no longer have access. So it's a great way to shut off access to something in case it changed, or if somebody shouldn't have access to a folder anymore if they quit or left a company, say. So this is a great way to manage that. Here's the private link. So I've shared a couple of photos that require someone to have access using an account. Same thing. If I wanted to click on that, I can stop sharing that way, and it's very easy to do. I haven't got anyone that's actually shared a file with me yet. So in this case, if somebody had shared a file with me that was a private link, and it was tied to the account the email address that I use here for this account, then it would all show up right here, and that's how I could access stuff people have shared with me. Even after I've lost the email that has that link in it, it's always available here on Shared with Me. So that's a very handy feature as well.